Hello, everyone, and sorry that we're a bit late. We were watching Pulisic waste a penalty kick for Milan against Juventus. It was a bad miss. It was a bad miss from Christian Pulisic, but it happens. What we hope doesn't happen is that it affects his confidence. But we're not here to talk about this, Pete. We're here to talk about the U-20s. But we're probably going to be talking about the Milan game as it happens. A few changes in the lineup, Pete.
Good. I'm glad. These are mostly the changes we wanted, right?
Besides
Except for
the
the
goalkeeper.
keeper.
Yeah.
Except for the goalkeeper. We still have Beaudry there. I don't know why they're not starting Beavers. Maybe the coach just doesn't like his name. I don't know. But Beaudry's been shaky in both games now. I'm a little bit concerned that even if he goes through this one unscathed, sooner or later those mistakes will, you'll get punished for them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Gavin Beavers' name also is a bit of a problem for myself, but
it's
I think at
unfortunate.
this point we need to try someone different because at the end of the day, we got a group that maybe is not the toughest group, right, in the entire World Cup here. I know France is France, but let's be real, this is France's D team, whatever. It's not the greatest French team.
Yeah.
We're probably going to face, if we're going to try to go a deep run, we're not the best team in the tournament. We're going to play some team that's going to be much better than us at some point. But you can beat those teams. Very often you need a good goalkeeper. And Beaudry has looked surprisingly bad against terrible opponents.
Yeah.
The game just started for me, by the way. Actually,
I'm at 115, so I'm ahead of you.
No, I meant 120 something. So we're like
Okay,
five
so we're like
seconds
a
apart.
few seconds difference.
It's just that I have two games on, the Milan game also. So for me, it's a
Yeah.
little difficult right now.
So this is really just to seal first place for us guys, which if we get first place, we'll end up playing Italy. Looks like, right? Not a third place team.
No, we'll play Italy because we play a second place team in Italy. I believe they're finishing second in the same group as Argentina. Now, I
There
did
they
watch Italy and Argentina. They looked more competent than the French side that we played, but this is not like World Cup winning Italy generation. Okay,
No.
I think that's the way to put it. It's not really an opponent I would be afraid of. I would say out of the teams I've seen in this Club World Cup, and mind you, I haven't seen every game. Here comes South Africa. Good block. Who blocked that? Who's number 5? Cobb? Good
Yeah, it
defense
could be
from Noah
Noah
Cobb.
Cobb.
Morocco's a good team. I know they lost to Mexico, but they were already qualified. Morocco's a good team. Honestly, Mexico brought a pretty good team for this
Well,
one.
Mora playing at this level is killing it, right? Like Gilberto Mora shouldn't. I mean, he's with their senior team, but he's a real talent. This Gilberto Mora kid.
He's starting for their senior team.
Yeah, and probably one of their best attackers with Raul
Yeah.
Jimenez.
Yeah. So Mora's there. Obed Vargas also is pretty damn good for this level. Obed Vargas. They have Elias Montiel that's also playing Liga MX. They have some good players for this level. Now, most of them are not going to pan out. I think Mora will pan out. Ooh, Juve almost Milan. Now, the Milan game, at least that we're watching, better hope that Milan pulls a win here because otherwise, you know who they're going to blame.
Yeah.
Rightfully
Although
so.
I don't think Milan fans will be too harsh on Pulisic, considering he's been carrying them,
Yeah, but also, if Milan wants to win the Scudetto, and they have a slight chance, in my opinion, because they have no European soccer, these are the details that you can't fuck up.
Yeah, you've got to win these games against title rivals.
Yes, that's a game that scored a penalty kick at the 1-0 win against Juventus. All of a sudden, you're still top of the table. You get a 3-point gap to Juventus. Now, I mean, there's still time. There's still 30 minutes, but the game has been pretty even with not a lot of goal scoring opportunities. So wasting a penalty was not a good thing. As for the U.S., just so everyone knows, we didn't go through the table, but the U.S. is pretty much guaranteed to finish first. We would have to have a bad loss here, like let's say 3-0 or so, and we would need France to completely trash New Caledonia. That will probably happen, but what I mean by trash is like more than 12-0. That's what I mean by trash. So very unlikely scenarios, and based on what we saw, it looks like we're going to be playing Italy in the round of 16, and that game will be on Thursday, actually. So we get a lot of rest. The team plays today on Sunday. They only play again on Thursday. So what's that? Monday to more than 3 days of rest.
Wait, are you sure it's Thursday the 12th?
That's when Italy plays, according to
Not the
Wikipedia.
12th, though.
It's not the 12th. No, this Thursday.
I saw something on Twitter.
Thursday's like the 8th.
Yeah, what was that?
12th, I think it's probably quarterfinals.
Hmm.
If we make it, we have to still beat whoever we face in the round of 16. Okay, free kick here for South Africa, 5 minutes into the game. Okay, now I get some coffee here. Just go back here to chat. Let me see if I didn't miss anyone here at the chat. And guys, if you just tuned in, don't forget to drop a like in the stream. United States 0, South Africa 0. It's essentially just to confirm our spot in the round of 16 as the first place team. We already qualified. That's guaranteed. We are very likely qualified in first place. 6 minutes in. Okay, good press from the U.S. Nope, that's going to be a goal kick for South Africa.
I mean, these are our backups, right? A lot of them. Matthew Corcoran, Pedro Soma, Noah Cobb, Reed Baker-Whiting, Luca Bombino. Marcos Zambrano is a sub at this point.
I'm assuming Kremaski and Winder will be subbed out in the second half.
I would hope so. Bring on Nico Shakiris and Ethan Kohler.
Yeah, get them 60 minutes. It's like a training session.
Yeah.
What channel do we watch this? So the game for the U.S. and South Africa, that's Fox Sports 2. Now, Milan, if you're watching, it's on Paramount Plus. And, well, at least Allegri, he sent in Rafael Leão and he kept Pulisic on. That's good. At least let Pulisic stay. See if you can build up his
still
confidence.
Dangerous,
Yeah, but the problem is if he subbed out Pulisic and he came off after missing a penalty, the confidence would be destroyed. That's what we don't want. So Santi's out, and now it's Pulisic and Rafael Leão up top, which honestly, Pulisic and Rafael Leão up top is probably the starting duo. Because Santi Jimenez sucks ass.
Yeah. We have a corner.
It was already cleared. Say I'm watching on YouTube FIFA YouTube channel. FIFA's YouTube channel has it?
It's a FIFA Plus app. Oh, maybe you're saying the YouTube channel has it too?
Let me see FIFA. It should, right? Like I think that U-20 World Cup games should all be free on YouTube.
I mean, I agree too. You're trying to promote the game. It's a youth tournament.
Well, yeah, now I see it. So yes, they have it, but it's unavailable for anyone in the United States on YouTube.
Oh, great.
But yeah, youth tournaments, U17, U20, they should all be free on YouTube. There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
They're saying just switch your location. I don't have a VPN, guys. Not right now. I used to. I don't have it now. Xavier goes down the left. Good play. Cross goes in. Ooh, Zambrano, you wasted that. No, Kremaski. That should have been a goal. Watch that, P. You're 10 seconds behind. That should have been a goal. Yeah, it was Zambrano. I mean, I guess watching the replay, it was a tough finish because he was kind of falling.
So he's pulling an Agyemang?
Yeah. By the way, yeah. By the way, everyone, I did watch Agyemang this weekend, and I'll talk about it in the USMNT abroad. Do not let one goal fool you, okay? Please.
Also, one goal in the championship is nothing, right? Like, one goal in the championship doesn't mean anything. You've got Haji Wright, who has 9 goals already. 10 if you include FA Cup. Or not FA Cup, Leagues Cup.
Well, and if you take into consideration the fact that Josh Sargent, that everyone loves to shit on, score well, he's been struggling now, but he usually scores a lot in the championship. There you go.
Yeah.
Doesn't score one goal. Saying
No.
Yes, Ajuman scored. And guys, look, credit where it's due. It was actually a nice header that he got. He is much taller than the player that he won, but it was a nice header. But the overall performance was pretty close to a stinker.
Mm.
I would say not a straight up stinker like the Gold Cup, but just a bad performance.
He's probably holding himself in reserve because he has that pending Barcelona move coming. That's what it is. He's such a good player. He's just holding himself back because he's saving it for Barcelona.
Yeah, but Landon said he needs to improve his finishing. Now, did Landon get hair? Did he figure that
Yes.
out?
Yes, I was gonna say. Did you? No, he didn't get hair. He got a toupee. Went
Okay,
to the
I'm gonna.
barber, shaved it all off. Dude, just shave it off and grow a beard. Like,
Okay,
come on.
did he post a video?
Yeah, he posted a video of him going to the barber, shaving it all off, and he's like, "Oh, it doesn't actually look that bad." And she puts this awful toupee on his head, and he's like, "Oh, that's pretty good." I'm like, "Dude, this is embarrassing."
Oh no, I see it. Is he gonna be like this now? Oh my god,
Yes, it's embarrassing,
guys,
man.
did you guys see this?
Put
Okay,
it
I'm
on
putting the.
screen.
No way. Why is it? Why doesn't he just go bald? Like no
No
one
one
even bothers him
cares.
about it.
Go bald and grow a beard. Simple.
Oh my god, this is Lyndon Donovan.
Oh no, dude. He's trying to be a teenager too. He's got this weird like Tyler hairstyle, like a boy named, he looks like a 13-year-old boy with wrinkles. It just looks weird.
He looked much more normal and better just bald.
Yeah. Just be bald. It's okay. There's lots of bald people.
Oh boy, yeah, he's ready for college. Yes, he's going to UConn next semester. 1-0 for the United States. 1-0
Oh,
Cobb. No Cobb. Off a header. 1-0 for the US.
who did the free kick? Was that Baker Whiting?
I believe so. I need to rewatch that. I just saw that 5 scores. That's Cobb. 1-0 for the US. Should we just leave Landon there the whole stream?
Beautiful goal. Beautiful header. 1-0. Man, we could really get 9 points here easily.
Yeah, we've been much better. Weird. It didn't really hit his. He scored with his belly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let me
Did you
see the
guys see that?
replay.
Was it his hip?
Hey, goal's a goal. What?
No,
What?
no.
Watch. We thrash South Africa as well with our backups.
Oh god. What if we just trash everyone we play? I don't know, man. The teams we saw so far,
Oh
no one.
yeah, it came off his hip. You're right.
Yeah, right. It looked like a header because he did the whole like head movement for it, but it hit like his hip.
So they're saying France scored also. Yeah. So our goal difference now, guys, is 12.
So France needs like, well, they are -2, so they need like 15, 16 goals.
Yeah.
Guys,
Also, if
you
it
want
took
me?
France 12 minutes to score their first goal, that's not good.
Yeah, we had a 3-0 lead at that point.
Yeah.
And everyone's saying, yeah, I'm watching Milan and Juventus as well. They're playing McKennie in the midfield, I'll tell you that. Jonathan David is out. He was complete and utter trash. I don't know why he's even like starting. Just start Vlahovic at this point.
Yeah.
Should I? Hey, chat, guys, everyone in the chat, make sure to drop a like in the video. And here's another question for you. Do I keep Lyndon Donovan on screen or do I put the score again? What do you all prefer? Lyndon going to college or the score of the U.S. South Africa? Can we take Lyndon off?
Man. Also, it's like, it's one thing to do that. It's another thing to do it so publicly, like videos asking for advice about it and how he's insecure about it. And then videos showing how you did it. It's just like, dude, why does it matter? I mean, I guess I have a full head of hair, so maybe I don't know. I can't relate to that experience. But if that happened to me, I'd literally shave it all off and grow the beard.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really care how ugly I look. So. Also, I feel like all of us were accustomed with bald Lyndon at this point. Like, It was just how you
Yeah,
would imagine him. You don't remember Landon like
with hair.
2002. Yeah.
Yeah, and just grow a beard. It's like I understand not wanting to be bald with no beard, but if you're bald, you grow a beard, it really doesn't look so bad. I mean, look at what's his name? That guy was a dancer and then turned into an actor. John Travolta, right? He looks really good. He's bald and he just grew out his beard now, and he looks great.
Yeah. Well, Landon Landon's a bit of a weird guy. But it does seem like that was bugging him a lot because he even had those hair plugs, right? Remember?
Yeah, but why doesn't he go get a transplant in Turkey? Like, isn't that what a lot of people do?
I thought he said that he tried maybe not Turkey, but he tried a bunch of things and it didn't
Is there a
work.
difference between hair plugs and a hair transplant? Maybe some of you guys in the chat can let us know because we don't have a lot of experience with this.
I don't think I ever will, even if I go bald.
No, I won't either. If I go bald, I just shave it all off and grow a beard. That's it.
Or what's the name of that? There's also that weirdo that always wears a beanie, Tim Pool. Have you seen
He
that?
wears a what?
A beanie? A beanie?
Oh, a beanie? Tim
Yeah.
Pool?
You ever
Yeah, I
saw
don't
that?
understand. I don't understand this insecurity about going bald. It's such a normal thing for guys.
They're saying you guys are bored already, bald landed. Yeah, I mean, look, it's not that we're bored. We're waiting for the US U-20s to get an actual challenge, right? This group stage the group stage has been good, but it's been kind of boring in the sense of there's no excitement. It's been very easy. Today's very easy as well. We're playing most of our subs, and we've been
We're still
completely
winning.
outplaying South Africa. I'm
Yeah.
trying to watch more of Milan now. I'm just going to keep my eye on Milan. Now, I think McKennie is. I think they moved McKennie to wing back now. Is Pulisic still on? Yeah, Pulisic still on. Christian Pulisic. Cross goes in. Oh, assist Pulisic. Oh, he missed. Fucking Real missed. Oh no.
Oh, South Africa, dude.
Oh, they scored too. Oh crap.
Dude, was that on Beavers? No, hang on.
No, not Beavers. Beaudry, right?
I'm sorry, Beaudry. There's a cross and he came out for it. Did he miss it altogether?
Let's see. No. Well, he didn't miss it. I think the guy just hit it before he did.
Mm. Hey.
Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, that's not on. Yeah, probably not on Beaudry.
Yeah, that's not on Beaudry. All right. Well, that's not great. 1-1.
No.
Winder was
Oh,
marking the guy.
yeah, I think it was Winder. That might have been also more on Winder. He got beat.
Yeah, Winder got beat there. Not great.
Oh, they're saying even it's a Winder own goal. Winder hit it.
Oh, it came off him. That's always tough when you're running towards goal, try and defend it. You touch it, it can go anywhere. But then if you leave it, you know what I mean? You give a header to the guy, to the striker.
Pulisic's off.
Damn. Who missed the goal that you should have been an assist?
Leão. Pulisic put up a nice cross, and it wasn't even a header. Leão was able to even kind of settle it. He shot it from very close range, from the small box. And yeah. So yeah, it was an own goal apparently from Winder. FootMob gave it to MajiDGD. MajiDGD.
Magi Digidi.
His name,
Magi Digidi.
it's
What a
just like
great name.
they just copy and pasted it twice. The GD.
Magi Digidi. Or is it Magi Digidi? Or is it Magi Digidi? Or
It's a
Magi
long name.
Digidi? Do you remember in the 2010 World Cup, the guy who
Shabalala.
scored Shabalala? Like, what a great
Shabalala.
name. Can you imagine that's your name, Shabalala?
He scored a banger in the first game.
Yeah, it was that opening game. Shabalala scored this great goal. All right, well, we're still in first because we're drawing.
Shabalala. Okay, back to the game. 1-1. Well, it's not even just like what's the name? If we draw, even if South Africa scores 3 more goals, we're still first, unless
Yeah,
France starts dropping goals left and right. But I'll check here the score for France. I think France is still France U-20s. France, they have a 1-0 lead against New Caledonia 20 minutes into the game.
that's bad.
Yeah.
That's bad. So that means their goal difference now is what, -1? Yeah, it's -1, and ours is 11. So
Yeah,
basically,
they're not.
France is competing with South Africa for second and third.
Yeah, I
South
just think
Africa
that.
currently has +3, right? Because they beat 5-0 after losing 2-1. No, +4.
Oh, who was the idiot that did that now? The ball was going out for a throw in a dangerous position for South Africa. And then Xavier Gozo just kicked it to goal kick for South Africa.
Wait, what?
That play right now, the ball is going to go out right by the corner flag, and it was going to be a throw in for South Africa. Instead of Xavier Gozo just letting it go out, he gave them
Oh,
a goal kick, which just makes it
that's
a lot
silly.
easier.
Yeah, a throw in your own corner flag is good. You want that because then you can press and win it there.
Yeah. Dude, Beaudry again with his feet. He doesn't inspire confidence at all.
Mm.
Does Beaudry play for his club?
No, Zach Steffen's the keeper. No, he's number 2. Most, to be fair, most 20-year-old goalkeepers are not starting anywhere.
No. Beaudry might actually never be a professional starter.
Oh, Jesus, Beaudry.
Right? Always
Yeah,
shaky.
he looks shaky. This is the problem. This is what scares me. Against Italy, give up a stupid goal early on, and then Italy just does catenaccio and defends the rest of the game, and now you're out in the second round. You need a reliable goalkeeper if you're going to win a tournament or even go deep in a tournament. And I'm worried that we don't have one. Or we do, but he's sitting on the bench. And Landon borrowed his name as a wig.
Who's? Oh.
Davins. It looks like beaver pelt. That's what it looks like.
No, he got. Someone asked the chat,
Beaver the animal, to be clear.
Is McKennie playing as a 6? No, he's playing as a central midfielder. Not a 6. More of an 8. He's been in the box quite often, the opponent's box. He even had a few half chances in the first half. So, no, not really a 6.
So basically, Thursday we'll have the U-20 game, whoever it is, probably. Looks like Italy. And then Friday we have Ecuador.
Yes, Friday night. Yeah.
Friday night.
And then we have the weekend off. Haven't had one in a long time.
A long time. Yeah.
No games to watch, nothing. Just, I mean, there might be some international friendlies from other national teams, but who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Here comes South Africa again. Let me see if I remember. Yeah, I can't believe I missed the Lyndon Donovan video. Should have seen it when it happened. So you're not doing the top 10 today, right?
No, because we're doing this instead. So I'm not going to go live. I'm also working in Atlanta, so I don't have as much time. But I'll still do the top 10 on Patreon tomorrow. Like, we'll still have all the goals and assists on Patreon tomorrow. So that will still be available.
All right, here comes the U.S. in transition. Oh, good ball. Good ball. Xavier goes, oh my goodness, what a terrible touch.
From who?
Xavier Gozo. That was a good ball, I think, from Zambrano, actually. If Xavier Gozo got one touch forward, it was a 1v1 with the goalkeeper. But now we get a dangerous free kick here for the U.S.
Oh, no. That was Gozo, dude. Oh, no,
Yeah.
Gozo. Oh, yeah. Gozo had a shitty first touch, and so did Zambrano.
And for anyone,
some of our depth players, man, not great.
no. And someone in the chat asked if Kremaski will be in the 2026 World Cup. The answer to that is no, and also I hope not. We've seen enough of Kremaski to see he's very far from that level, and maybe never will be. So
Guys,
no,
he wasn't even good in MLS, right? Like
no.
he wasn't even good for Inter Miami. We have to consider that. Like I know Poch likes to call up other bad MLSers like Nathan Harriel, but let's hope he's not gonna.
Yeah, and what's his name? His move to Parma was a bit weird.
Very weird.
Kremaski, right? He didn't really earn a move to a top five league,
Yeah.
and that signing came after they were like trying to sign Gio Reyna. So
Yeah.
these are
Feels like they
very
just
different
wanted an
players.
American midfielder.
Yeah, they just have the same passport. So I think Parma might have wanted an American player more than anything.
Could be. All right, dude. I'll see you guys at halftime.
Try not to fall asleep.
I won't.
I don't
See
know
ya.
about that. We might all fall asleep. Free kick here for the United States. Is it Reed Baker Whitting that's taking it? Oh, that was not a goal. Shit, it tricked me for a second. I thought that was a goal because the ball hit the billboard behind the goal and it went towards the net. It looked like it was in. Was it close? Yeah, I think it was close. Oh, yeah, it was very close. Very close. It kind of tricked me there for a second. Okay, here comes South Africa, 27 minutes. Now, Milan and Juve still 0-0. Still 0-0 for Milan and Juventus. Christian Pulisic wasted a penalty kick, unfortunately. Probably the first big mistake from Pulisic during, the entire season so far. So the guy that's taking the free kicks for the US is Matthew Corcoran from Nashville. He was the one that got the assist too. South Africa with the ball, 27 minutes. Pedro Soma resets the play all the way back to Josh Winder. So yeah, now it's official. The goal scored by South Africa was in fact an own goal from Josh Winder. It was an own goal. Now official. United States with the ball. We've been much better than South Africa, but still we're not with the lead right now. It doesn't really matter for in the long run of the tournament. We're going to finish first regardless. I just think for our confidence and overall the campaign, right? Might as well just go for 3 wins in the group stage. Which we didn't do in the last one, did we? The last one that we made it to the quarterfinals, we didn't win all 3 games in the group stage. Let me see. 2023 U-20 World Cup. So the last one, no, we won. We won every game in the group stage, the last one. We beat Ecuador 1-0. We beat Fiji, not the water bottle, Fiji the country. And then we beat Slovakia. Then in the round of 16, we beat New Zealand, and then we lost to Uruguay in the quarterfinals. So yeah, we should go for the third win here. That was a bit. I'm watching the replay now. That was very unlucky from Josh Winder. Because he was going to clear the header, and the South African player misses the header, and that's where the ball hits Josh Winder and goes into the back of the net. And then Beaudry just Beaudry. Pedro Soma tries to go long here for the US, finds Xavier Gozo down the left flank with a lot of time and space, cuts inside, crosses to the fuck was that for? They're giving Gozo a lot of time and space down the left flank. It's not the first time, not the second time, not even the third time that happens. Pedro Soma, good ball forward. Kremaski. Okay, Matthew Corcoran. And we are resetting this. Why? Why are we resetting it? Who's falling asleep in the chat? I see a lot of people falling asleep. Don't do it, or I might do the same. Especially for this game. I'm just kind of upset that Pulisic missed the penalty kick. Milan could have won today, and Pulisic would have scored the game winner with that penalty kick. Jeff Carey, he's a member. Jeff, this is not an OnlyFans, just to make that clear, Jeff. This is not an OnlyFans, Jeff. Yeah, it looks like a lot of you are falling asleep. That makes that look. Would you guys get pissed off if I fell asleep in the middle of the stream? I just fall asleep here. We just let YouTube keep rolling. Be an interesting way to keep the channel. Let's see, how many likes do we have in this video so far? 82 only? Guys, please. 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 82 likes. Get it up. Please. At least to 100. S27 saying, Tack, you missed the Milan game. No, I didn't. I have it on. It's on the TV. I have the iPad and the TV here. I always watch 2 to 3 games. The problem is I only have 2 eyes, right? I have 10 fingers, 4 lungs, 7 toes, but I only got 2 eyes. So I can't really watch that many games at the same time. We're completely outplaying South Africa, but look, I'm going to give you guys my prediction of how this game's going to play out for the U.S. We're going to continue to struggle to get a goal, to get the lead in this game. Eventually, in the second half, we'll finally get the 2-1 lead, and some guys will come off the bench, some good players like Sakidis, for example, and it'll end up being like 3 or 4-1 for the United States. This South Africa team is way worse than France. It's a worse team. That's how I think it's going to play out. We're going to struggle to get a goal. It's probably going to end 1-1 in the first half, and the goals will come in the second half. 32 minutes. And then as soon as I say that, the U.S. scores. Watch it. South Africa clears it, and the ref calls a silly foul from Pedro Soma. McKennie for Juventus. I'm also watching the Juve game, so I might randomly talk about it. McKennie's going the distance, going to play the full 90. Christian Pulisic was subbed out early. Okay, back to the game. 33 minutes and 20 seconds. Let me see here among USMNT. Would be nice to go further in this U-20 World Cup. If y'all don't know, join the Discord server, people. It's in the description. Yes, if you want to be part of this soccer community, just join the Discord server. Okay? The link is in the description. It's free. The only thing is I don't go there very often. There's a lot of people that do. It's a great soccer community. Now, back to the game here. Someone said McKennie goal in the chat. There's no Weston McKennie goal. It's still 0-0 Juventus and Milan. There's no McKennie goal. South Africa is really not pressing us, right? They should probably press Baudry, but they're not pressing. 34 minutes here. We're playing out of the back. Juve and Milan. Oh, crap. You know what I forgot? I forgot that we have the So Rare ad. I forgot about that. Okay, I'll put the So Rare ad soon. Modric. Oh, good ball for Modric. Leão, saved by the goalkeeper. Rafael Leão, you've been a little bit wasteful, haven't you? Okay, guys, because I forgot in the pregame, quick word from the sponsor of this video, So Rare. We'll be back in 60 seconds, okay? I'll be back in 60 seconds. If you like fantasy sports, I got the perfect one for you. Tactical Manager TV is partnering up once again with SoRare with a special offer. Just use the link in the description of this video. In SoRare, you can collect your own virtual cards of your favorite players. But why would you want to collect virtual cards? Because you can line them up on 5-a-side games every single week, and if the players perform in real life, you can win real money, unique experiences, signed jerseys, game tickets, or even more cards to improve your club. And SoRare doesn't only have soccer, they also have the NBA, and they have also Major League Baseball. Unlike other fantasy games where it's pay per play, in SoRare you pay to get the players you want permanently as cards, and then you can play multiple times using those cards until the player retires. And if you are new to SoRare, you can sign up with the link in the description of this video with a special offer. You will get a 50% bonus in your first few purchases up to $300 spent, which means if you use the link in the description and you never bought cards before, you will get 50% as credit up to $300 spent. So if you spend $300. Okay, so if you want to join SoRare, link is in the description, and you get a special offer if you have already joined SoRare. Good for you. Let me see. Jeff Carey, as an experiment, I'm trying deodorant this week. You don't use deodorant? I'm not gonna lie to you. When I don't use deodorant, I don't really smell that bad. But I usually try to use it just not to risk it, right? But good for you, Jeff. Make sure to use deodorant as often as you can. Which brand are you using, Jeff? Cross goes in for Juventus, looking for McKennie. McKennie and Thuram. Saying, boo, I hate ads. I'm sorry, dude. I had to buy the Nintendo Switch too somehow. The only way was with ads. That's the only way. I'll put it this way. If I become a multimillionaire one day, I will have 0 ads on YouTube. I will do this just for fun, for the love of the game. Okay? That's it. Okay, back here to the game. Juventus and Milan is looking like it'll end on a 0-0 draw. A lot thanks to Pulisic. And it's over. Milan has tied Juventus 0-0. Pulisic wasted a penalty kick. That's not good. So let's just talk about the U.S. now, because I'll talk about Juventus and Milan tomorrow at the USMNT Abroad episode. But right now we're going back to the USMNT stream. 127 likes. Okay, that got a bit better. I think we can hit 150 likes in this stream at some point. I would hope so. But anyhow, back to the game. South Africa with the ball. They haven't really done jack crap besides the lucky own goal that they scored. Well, we scored the own goal for them, right? And then it's 1-1. But the United States has been clearly the better side. Clearly the better side. Steven Spada, if we draw, we're still going through in first. Yes. As it stands, even if we lose 2-1 or 3-1, we're still going through in first. Because the only risk we have is if South Africa completely trashes us, and it would have to be, I think they would have to beat us like 6-0 or 7-1 in this case. And we would also need France, well, or we lose by a very small margin and then France completely destroys New Caledonia. But France also is beating New Caledonia just by like a goal. So we could even lose this game as it stands, and we would be first. So France and New Caledonia, just so you guys know, it's currently 1-0 France with 5 minutes left in the first half. So we're finishing first. But like I said before, I hope we get 3 wins in the group stage. And we're going to probably play Italy. We're probably going to play Italy on Thursday. Now, that's when things are going to start getting fun. Knockout rounds, knocking out Italy. Think Luca Koleosho will be watching? He's not playing because I don't think Koleosho's U-20 eligible anymore. I don't think Koleosho's U-20 eligible. Cross goes in. Header from the U.S. Cleared by South Africa in a corner kick. 40 minutes here. And South Africa try to counterattack, but the U.S. quickly recovers the ball. There's absolutely no doubt in anyone's mind by simply watching this game how much better the U.S. is compared to South Africa, even though we are playing a lot of subs. Cross goes in. Cleared again now by the goalkeeper. Their goalkeeper might be better than ours, though. Who do we have off the bench? That's one thing. We have Cole Campbell. We have Nico Sakidis. That's a player that played very well last game. Nico Sakidis is another option off the bench that can change the game. But let me give you the actual name. Sakidis, Cole Campbell. Taha Habron also was very good in the last game. Brooklyn Reigns, also great player. Had a brace, right? Two goals. Very good player. Midfielder in this case. Peyton Miller actually wasn't good last game, but he's actually an interesting prospect. That can be another option too. So we have good players on the bench that can come on and change this. So, as I said before, I'm expecting a win, but mainly in the second half. They're saying Koleosho's provisionally cap tied to Italy. I believe you're right, BMR 209. I think he is cap tied. Provisionally cap tied. Which means if Koleosho wants to play for the US, he would have to file a one-time switch. Is Luca Koleosho even playing professionally? Like Luca Koleosho. Transfer mark. Because he moved to Espanyol, right? Yeah, he moved to Espanyol on a loan. Okay, let's see here. So Burnley loaned him to Espanyol. That's after some imbeciles were like telling me that this guy was going to Bayern, Koleosho. So Koleosho is with Espanyol, and he's barely playing. He's like a backup, and he barely plays for Espanyol. And Koleosho right now is 21. He is 21. So just so you know, for Espanyol, he's been involved in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games so far this season. 4 of them, he didn't play a single minute. And the other 3 that he played, he came off the bench in the last like 20, 15 minutes. So, yeah, Fumar, you're saying Bayern wanted him? The one guy that we talked about last time that told me that and was saying that Bayern wanted him was 29. He was saying that. There's no way Bayern actually wanted Luka Koleosho. 43 minutes now. Okay, United States here. Ball goes wide. Goes with the ball. Down the left. Cuts inside. Good ball. Good ball. Good shot. Out. The funny part of social media right now is that you see the L3 fans trying to make fun of Christian Pulisic for missing the penalty kick because Santi Jimenez was able to draw the penalty. Except for Santi Jimenez hasn't done jack shit the entire season in the Serie A. Pulisic has 4 goals and 2 assists this season in the Serie A. Santi Jimenez has 0 goals, 0 assists in 5 games. Okay, South Africa trying to play out of the back, which they've been struggling quite a bit to do anything with the ball, to be honest. Ball's cleared, goes long. Again, United States recovers the ball. That's going to be a goal kick. Goal kick for Baudry. Thank you very much, everyone that tuned in. And this stream is brought to you by SoRare. If you want to play SoRare, the link is in the description. If you already play, good for you. And make sure to drop a like if you haven't already to try to get us to hit 200 likes in this stream. That's the next goal. We're at 150, I would imagine. Okay, United States now in possession. We're hitting minute 45. I haven't seen how many minutes were added. Looks like it's 2 minutes. 2 minutes added, so 2 more minutes to go here in the first half. Cole Campbell's saying I never miss pens. Neither do I, because I never take them. If you never take penalty, that's the best way to not miss a penalty kick. Just never take them. Josh Winder. Dude, dribble into space. Dribble into space, Winder. If they give you that much space, just dribble into it. Kramaski. Ball delivered, cleared by South Africa. Gramaski with a bizarre shot. This is the one thing I don't like about many of the American center backs is sometimes, like right now, if you look at that play, Josh Winder had a ton of space. He could have just kept progressing the ball forward. Accelerate the play, dribble into space. That's something that, for example, if you watched Upamecano, he does it tremendously. Now, I'm not saying Winder's Upamecano, not even Richards is Upamecano. What I'm saying is if you have that much space, freaking dribble into it. That'll force the defense to move. It'll move. You disorganize the opponent. That's how you find and you create space for your teammates, essentially. And then once you dribble into space, you can find a pass. Someone will probably be open because one of the defenders are going to have to step in to stop you. They're not going to let you dribble into space all the way to the goal. Here comes South Africa. 30 seconds to go here in the first half. 30 seconds to go. Oh my goodness, 2-1 for South Africa. You got to be fucking kidding me. You got to be kidding me. South Africa hasn't done crap in the first half, and they score in transition. They get the 2-1 lead at the end of the first half. They haven't done shit the whole first half, but again, okay, let me see the situation of the group now. So, as it stands, we're still first. Everyone has 6 points, but our goal differential is plus 10. So, we're fine so long we don't concede like 3 more goals, which we probably won't. Now, that's definitely bad defense from wasn't even that good of a finish. Why was Baudry so near the first post? The cross was I don't get it, man. Too many mistakes happened there. So the mistake was from number 18 from the US. Defensively, that was pretty bad from Bombino getting beat. Bombino didn't do well, but at the same time, I still think that was a very savable shot if Baudry was just well positioned. Very savable shot. So now the United States goes into halftime down 2-1 against South Africa. The situation to go to qualifying first is still completely under control. South Africa, they would have to score 3 more goals. It would have to be like a 5-1 win for South Africa for the US to lose first place. Let's be real. If anyone watched the first half, the odds of that happening is pretty close to zero. I know we're losing, but we've been clearly the better side. Clearly the better side. So the only way we lose first place now is if South Africa magically scores 3 more goals, we score none, or they don't score at all, and France randomly drops 11 more goals on New Caledonia, which might be possible. Pete, not good.
Not good. Not good to be losing for sure. Goal difference is still significantly better than everybody else.
They would need to score 3 more goals on us.
Beating New Caledonia 1-0.
Yeah, that's not the greatest French team.
No, that's not
Now,
good.
the goal we conceded, the last one, Bombino kind of messed up down the left. And I'm just going to say this, and people are going to think I'm picking on him. Baudry was way too close to the first post. That was not a good finish. If he was well positioned, that was kind of an easy save.
Yeah, I don't understand why Baudry's still starting for this team, and it's worrying that Mitrovic is not doing anything about it. Like, dude, one game is one thing. 2 games is bad. This is a third one, dude. Like, I'm very nervous going into any knockout round with Beaudry still starting. I'm sorry.
Well, he
Also, I
just
do think we need to do something now. I think we need to pull off Kramaski and Winder and rest them for the knockouts. They both started all 3 games. We cannot wear them out before the games that really matter. I would put on Ethan Kohler for Winder and Nico Shakiris for Kramaski at halftime. And then around the 60th minute, maybe bringing in some more of the starters. Frankie Westfield at right back, Nolan Norris at left back, maybe Brooklyn Rains in midfield. Just try to at least get this back to a draw. I mean, we're still very safe. South Africa would have to score 5 more goals at least. No, 3
3.
more goals. They would have to score 3 more goals on us without response for South Africa to get first. And France would have to score a lot, 11 more. So I'm not really too worried about that. 11 and a half is unlikely.
No,
But
my biggest concern is still just the fact that our goalkeeper looks like complete and utter shit.
yeah,
And we're coming in now. We're probably going to face the strongest opponent we faced so far on Thursday, Italy. They're probably better than this French side. They're definitely better than South Africa and New Caledonia. And Beaudry's looking like that type of goalkeeper that if the shot goes right at him, he'll make the save. But anything that there's like minimal adversity on the shot, it's going in.
yeah. But also, even the shot that was right at him, that Michal shot against France, he almost conceded that, and that was right to him also.
Yes. Yeah. He also gave New Caledonia a goal. The only goal they'll
Yeah,
ever
no,
score in World
handed it to
Cup.
them on a platter.
Yeah.
This is where it really would have sucked, and having coaching would have done wonders for this team. But we have Beavers right there. I can't believe Beavers is this bad either.
Maybe he is. Now, you're saying y'all overhyped Winder after games against New Caledonia and France D team. Winder hasn't been bad today.
No,
Like,
I
he
mean,
made the
he's partially
mistake.
culpable on the first goal for sure.
Yeah, but it's like average Joe. It could be also that you're overly criticizing the guy for 45 minutes. That honestly, he wasn't really that bad.
Yeah. I also wonder, he's the only guy with Kramaski that started all 3 games. He could be exhausted. 3 games in a week is a lot.
Yeah. So, I mean, and also we didn't overhype Winder. All we said is that he's an interesting prospect.
He's a good prospect. He probably needs to be playing professionally somewhere, though. Like, he can't break in at Benfica. Probably should be going somewhere else. But I think you got to pull him, man. I think you got to pull Winder. We need a rested, fit Winder for the knockout stages.
Yeah, because it's going back to what you were saying. To your point, is the first place is locked in because even though we're losing to South Africa, we were clearly the better side. I'd be
Oh, yeah.
shocked if we don't pull a draw here or even a win. But
Yeah.
let's say everything goes wrong and the game stays as it is. We're fine. We're going to finish in first place. Ultimately, we'd rather win all 3 games. We did in the last edition. We won every game in the group stage. But at the end of the day, what matters is what you do in the knockout rounds. No one
Yeah.
remembers what you did in the group stage. So,
And keep in mind, guys, this is our B team today, right? These are a lot of our substitutes who probably won't start against Italy, right?
mhm.
Westfield and Norris make a big difference at fullback. Obviously, there's Peyton Miller, there's Cole Campbell, although not sure about him. Nico Shakiris, Brooklyn Rain. Some of our most impressive players in the group stage are not playing today. And personally, I think we should bring them on for the second half. Um, but don't, I mean, it's not the end of the world that the B team loses to South Africa.
Pete, I got something funny for you.
Okay.
So, Luca, speaking of Italy, let's talk about Luca Coleosho here for a second. He's
Mm,
not in the U-20 World Cup because he's already 21. So he's not like super young anymore. He's already a
yeah.
21-year-old, so he should be performing. A while back, an individual was trying to convince everyone that Coleosho was going to Bayern, that Bayern wanted him. Turned out that he was worse than Brendan Aronson in the EFL Championship, worse than
Mhm.
Sargent, worse than Haji, right? Players that are definitely not going to Bayern. So Burnley doesn't even want him. Burnley loaned him to Espanyol, the club that
Mm,
he played in the academy, I guess, for a while.
yeah.
He's now with Espanyol at age 21, and so far this season, he's played 60 minutes total in like 7 games.
Hmm.
The guy that is allegedly thought he was too good for the US,
Yeah.
Luca Koleosho.
And
So,
Canada, honestly.
yeah.
Like, he might not
So,
be good for either of them right now.
he's definitely not good for Italy as well. It's just that the U-21 level, the good Italian players are playing for their clubs, so they don't
Yeah.
release them. So they
Yeah.
get Coleosho, but as soon as he turns 22 and he can't play for the U-21s, Italy ain't calling up this guy anymore. So
Yeah.
best of luck to Luca Coleosho. Yeah, life comes at you fast.
Sure does.
uh, Pete, can you take over the chat here for a second so I can get some Gatorade or something to wake up?
Yeah.
Something like very sugary that I'm gonna
Yeah.
get.
Sounds good.
All right, guys. Um, Treat Pete nicely. I'll be back.
All right, guys. So people talking about Sargent and Agyemang's ages. Do you know that Agyemang is only about 9 months younger than Sargent? Like, people are acting like Agyemang is this prospect. Let me look this up here. Patrick Agyemang is 24 years old, but he's almost 25. He'll be 25 next month on November 7th. Okay, so a month from now, he turns 25. So not a young player by any stretch of the imagination. Sargent is 25, turning 26 in February. So yeah, exactly what I said. Agyemang is 9 months younger than Sargent, and Sargent has been doing whatever he's been doing in the championship for years now. Agyemang, obviously, not quite at that level. Hey, Pete, you ready for my second half hat trick? We would love it. We would love it, Cole Campbell. Pete, thoughts on 67? When I understand what 67 is, I'll give you my thoughts on it. I still don't know what it is exactly. Um, Same with Zardes. He was a young player for a long time. Yeah, exactly. Um, Speaking of Agyemang, this is from Spencer Doherty. I like the Golazzo show, but they bring up so many intangibles, like pulls the center backs all over the place, and it drives me nuts. Yeah, you know why? Because their Golazzo show has a lot of sponsors that have to do with the Federation and MLS, and they're all in the same little pool of, you know, of shilling. So yeah, of course, they can't say anything like real. It's the same with Zardes, right? Same with like Rodon. Remember when they were like, we were like, why is Rodon on the team? He's still there, by the way. And everyone would be like, all the media guys would be like, eyes and vibes. When the greatest thing about you is eyes and vibes, it means you're shit. Okay. If the greatest thing that can be said about you is that you're a good guy, then on the soccer field, that means you're not good at your job. So yeah, they'll say we were talking about the Golazzo show. Spencer Doherty was saying that they basically say a lot of things about Agyemang that have nothing to do with anything. Like he pulls center backs all over the place. I'm like, yeah, because they can't discuss his dribbling, his passing, his finishing, his hold up play, nothing that he can't nothing real. So they start talking about intangibles. It's what shills
Yeah,
do.
we've seen this before where they would use the same argument with Jesus Ferreira, with Duncan
Yeah,
McGuire. What happens is when they can't really justify why that player is there. And this is what me and Pete talked about before when someone in the chat last time said, "You guys think you know more about soccer than Landon?" It's not about knowing more or less about soccer, and you could know less without being a professional player. A lot of professional players don't know much; they just know how to play very well. But that's beyond the point. The thing is, a lot of these guys don't watch the games.
no,
One thing me and Pete make as much effort as we can is to watch, sit our asses on the couch, put two games on. Sometimes we're even on the phone while the game's going on and actually analyzing our players. Now, sure, like Pochettino should have much more scouting, but we're not talking about the coaching staff. We're talking about Landon. We're talking about the Golazzo guys. Do you guys really think they sit down on the couch Sunday or Saturday morning and watch Derby County versus Southampton? Do you guys
right. Or
really think they do?
Norwich.
Or Norwich? They don't do it. Okay. So I watched actually Ajiman play this week and he was terrible. So what they do is they can't really make actual points. So they think that you guys, including ourselves, just US fans in general, are a bunch of dummies. So they make a bunch of like abstract arguments of like why the guy's this and that. And he knows how to stretch the back line. His off the ball movement is incredible. It's like he's in the right place at the right times. Like, what's the point of being the right place at the right time? Ajiman had an opportunity this same game that was actually from close range, no one in front of him, probably 7 yards away from the box, no, from the goal. him and the goalkeeper, and he missed the target and he fell. It was actually it was a much easier opportunity than the goal that he scored. And obviously the goal that he scored, he also fell. The goal that he scored. And he was falling all over the place. It's just like if these guys on mainstream media actually sat down to watch the games and everything, I would trust their opinion a bit more. But again, I don't think they do.
No. Too busy
Look at
worrying
this.
about their
This is an
hairline.
interesting take from Antonio, Pete. Want to
Yeah.
read it out?
So, hot take, USMNT MLS lifers are getting worse. Zardes was better than Aguimang. Areola is better than Luna. Beckerman was levels above Roldan. Okay, I don't think Areola was better than Luna. I actually think Luna is a lot more technical than Areola ever was. But I do agree with you about Zardes and Beckerman. But here's the thing that you have to remember. Those guys were like starters for the national team. The reason the MLS lifers are no good anymore is because the good ones actually leave, right? They all go to Europe, right? Like if Haji Wright was scoring goals in MLS for fun, which he would be, this is a guy who got 27 goal contributions for Coventry last season, he would be a quote unquote MLS lifer, scoring 35, maybe like a lot of goals in MLS, right? So you'd say, oh, that's the difference now is a lot of these guys are moving abroad and getting better. So yeah, it does make the MLS lifers look like they're worse. I agree with you there. But those MLS lifers that you're talking about, particularly Roldan and Aguimang, should be nowhere near the national team.
Yeah, I think also we've been having some very weird call ups because in the past, also the MLS lifers were better because they didn't go to Europe. Like for example, Landon Donovan is an MLS lifer, right? Could have
Yeah,
played in Europe, but that's an MLS lifer. So they would get called into like January camp. But now January camp, for example, you don't have many options. So
yeah.
some of these bizarre call ups happen. The guy drops goals, and then all of a sudden he gets called into the Gold Cup. We don't send our best to the Gold Cup too. I think there were a lot of MLS lifers in the past that wouldn't get those call ups. That's a big difference too. Um, Zardes was better than Ajiman in my opinion.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
was.
I think Jesus Ferreira is still better than Aguimang.
Jesus is better than Ajiman. I mean, dude, Daryl DK before he got injured was better than Ajiman. At least Daryl DK didn't fall. Like he could body
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. Dude, Duncan McGuire had more goals in MLS than Aguimang did. When Duncan McGuire had that full season, he scored 13. Aguimang
Hmm.
got 10.
Yeah, I don't get it with Aguiman. And even like people are gonna bring up he has a goal and 2 assists. Go watch the assist. Go watch the games. Like watch like the game that he played this weekend. Go watch the game and tell me that he played well.
And it's also the
Simple.
championship, right? This is not a top 5 league. It's not even a top 7 or 8 league in the world. It's the championship still, and you have to take that into consideration. You know, a few goals and assists in the championship doesn't really mean anything.
No. Usually play forwards that are ready for a top 5 league, they need to drop a minimum of 20 to 25 goals in the championship
Yeah.
to be forward to be useful in a top 5 league. Of course you can play in a top 5 league and score less, but you're probably not going to be very impactful. Now if you drop 20 plus goals in the championship, then maybe you can be all right in the top 5 league. Right? That guy Mitrovic that played for Fulham and he did well in the Premier League, didn't he have like 40 goals? Not
Yeah.
contributions, 40 goals in the
Yeah.
championship.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, did anyone watch Tenor Testman today? I actually missed this game. It was Testman versus McKenzie.
Didn't they lose to Toulouse?
They did. They lost late in the game. I saw the highlights, but I didn't watch the whole game, so I don't know
I
how he
didn't watch
did.
it either.
I mean, no one was shitting on him, so I'm assuming he didn't do terribly, but I can't tell if I
Yeah.
didn't watch. I'm not like the
See what he
Golato.
looks like this week in the camp.
Yeah, I'm not like the guys from mainstream media and all that will just talk about the player without watching. Oh, second half started.
Can you
Second
put
half
Logan
started.
Leroy's comments up for me?
Logan Leroy. Pete. Okay, this one?
Yeah. So he says,
Go.
Pete, if we make the quarterfinals in this tournament, can we say that youth soccer is finally improving in the USA? So, Logan, we actually made the quarterfinals the last 4 times, right? Making the quarterfinals again would pretty much just be like matching the rest of everything else we've been doing this since 2015, I'm sorry. So, no, it wouldn't really say much. And also, I don't know that U-20 metrics are a great way to see how well youth soccer is going. Because the problem with the U-20 World Cup is there are lots of players that do very well in the under-20 World Cup and then become nothing, right? If you look at past World Cups, look at Alex Mendez, look at David Ochoa, right? Look at Sebastian Soto, look at Paxton Pomykal. These are guys that did really well at the under-20 World Cup, and where are they today? Nowhere. So it's a better metric of how we're developing players is how many of our guys end up playing at a high level and end up being really good contributors at a high level. Not so much how we do at the under-20 World Cup. But I understand the inkling that you're having. I understand you're trying to basically measure these guys against past teams.
Yeah, and just to add to that, like Mexico has won 2 U-17 World Cups, right? Something like
Yeah.
that. What does that mean? Because you got to remember when we talk about also the U-20 World Cup, including the United States, we're missing players too. Even though the best players that we have, they're not developed in the U.S. Noakai Banks and Diego Cochin. We're missing two of our best players, and they're not here, but they're not developed in the U.S. So when you say do well, youth development and all that, are the players also actually developed in the United States? Our best players are not. So that's an issue. I think if you want to measure the success, it's what Pete was saying. How many of our players are playing at a top level and doing well? But how many of those players were developed here? That's also
Right.
important because we could have 20 players playing at a high level and they're all dual nationals developed in England, the Netherlands, Spain. It's like, how many players developed in the US do well in the best leagues in the world?
Yeah.
It's not that many. And we
So no subs. Were there any subs made second half?
no,
I'm really
not that
not
I
starting to
saw.
not like this Mitrovic guy. Between continuing to start Beaudry, I think we got to be careful with some of these guys who started 3 games. Also, remember Mitrovic at the Olympics?
Yeah, we looked fine against the bad opponents and completely out of our depth when we faced like okay teams. Actually, Morocco destroyed us. It was bad.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Hey Pete, he's talking about your mansion there.
Oh, I'm in Atlanta right now. I'm staying at a friend's apartment. And this is like the apartment complexes. What do they call these rooms where there's like seats
Clubhouse?
and coffee? Yeah,
Like the
like a
clubhouse?
clubhouse kind of a situation. It's not bad.
He's just being modest. That's actually his living room.
It's my yeah, exactly that I purchased. Oh, nice shot.
Yes. Kramaski, right?
Not sure who it was. I'm watching online.
I think if it was Beaudry on goal, that goes in.
Yeah, it was number 8.
Kramaski.
Yeah, Kramaski. Nice shot. Good save.
Yeah. Aaron's saying have my allocated time and date for the World Cup tomorrow. So you mean the tickets? You're gonna get the tickets? Aaron, good luck with the prices. Actually, it looks like a few games might be affordable, but I looked at some of the price that they put out. Shit's expensive.
Yeah, it's crazy expensive.
The good thing about having the YouTube channel is that we kind of work during the World Cup, so I don't have to think much about going to games because it would suck if I didn't have the YouTube channel and I really wanted to go to a game. It's like $300 a ticket, 400
Yeah,
bucks a ticket, plus parking, plus $20 like hot dog or whatever you want to get.
yeah, it's insane, insane.
It might be better to just try to catch like a friendly before the World Cup. Those might
Even
be
those will
affordable.
be expensive.
For the US, yes.
For the
But
US, those be insane, yeah.
maybe I'll just go watch New Zealand versus Uzbekistan. That might be a
Yeah.
fair price.
Hang out with the Kiwi fans. They sound like they would be fun.
Yeah, and then I'll be able to get like $50 tickets. Um, we'll see how the World Cup will go in terms of attendance. Do you think everything will sell out,
Yes.
even with the excessive amount of games?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the
I think
US
so.
I know, but I mean like everything, like every game. I know the US will.
I mean, okay, like Nigeria versus okay, maybe not Nigeria. Uzbekistan versus Australia, maybe not, right? It's possible, especially if you're playing in a huge stadium. But I think it will be a very successful World Cup regardless.
Yeah, I mean the Club World Cup. There were a lot of empty stadiums. The Club World Cup. I know there's levels to it. Club World Cup doesn't get anywhere close to the World Cup. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I kind of expected those prices. Steven Spada said, "I've never been to a game in person. Really, no
You
soccer game.
mean a
Oh,
World Cup game or a soccer game?
yeah, because soccer game. Just go to your local high school or like college.
Yeah,
Go to a college.
or a
College.
USL.
Yeah, something. USL, UPSL. Go to a game. Where do you
Damn.
live, Steven, if you don't mind, like city or state? They're saying tickets are too expensive. No, guys, but you can go to a USL game for like $10, $15.
Yeah.
So there is cheap soccer tickets in the US. It's just not MLS. Well, even MLS, there's a few MLS games that are pretty cheap.
Depends. Like LAFC, the cheapest you can get is like $85.
Okay, that's not cheap. It's also not expensive. Like it's okay, I get. Well,
No, but
for
that's like in the worst seat in the house.
yeah.
That's for an MLS team. I'm sorry. No.
I guess Orlando City sometimes you find like $20, $30 tickets.
Yeah. That's reasonable.
Steven didn't respond anymore. I was wondering where he's from and if he meant like he's never been to a game at all or just like World Cup. World Cup game, I've only been to one World Cup game in my life. Just one.
I've been
I
to zero.
Yeah, that's like most people.
Oh, Steven's in LA. Dude.
Go to Orange County, it's cheaper, right?
Yeah, go to Orange County. It's $25. Orange County Soccer Club, $25. More fun environment. Honestly, it's a small stadium, 5,000 seater. It's more intimate. You can get really close to the field. It's sort of a not. It doesn't feel so corporate. That's what I do. I would recommend going to Orange County SC if you want to go to a real game. Dude, Gozo's been making a lot of like dribbles down the line where he like beats his man, and then the decision on the pass is almost always wrong.
Yeah, he also was able to beat his man because they give him so much time and space to adjust his body, settle the ball. They're giving
Yeah.
him an avenue. Someone asked which game did I go to? I went to Germany versus France in 2014. It was the quarterfinals in Rio.
Nice. Nice.
It was 1-0. I think Matt Hummels scored,
Hummels,
I
yeah,
believe.
Hummels scored on
Yeah.
that one.
So it was the game before the tragedy.
Oh God. Were you in Brazil when that tragedy happened? You were
Yeah,
not.
yeah, I was. I was at a
That must
barbecue.
have been the country must have just gone silent.
I'll tell you one thing. It was the least unhappy I've seen Brazilian fans in a World Cup loss. Because it was 5-0 at halftime, people just said, fuck it. And hey, let's just have a picanha, guaraná, beer. And they just said, we lost. And so it became a joke.
Yeah.
I was in Brazil for 2018, I stayed here. 1998, I was in the US, but I was a kid. I remember we watched it. It was when my dad lived in a military base, actually, 98. So we were in the US.
Mm.
But '02, I was in Brazil because I was too young. '06, I was in Brazil. And when Brazil lost those, or actually 2006, people were pissed because of the way they lost, right? Zinedine Zidane controlling and everything, the game and 1-0. 2014, it was weird. Like people were pissed, but at the same time, because it was so humiliating, they just kind of moved on at halftime. They just stopped watching the game. Just like whatever.
Yeah.
Like 5-0 half. It became a meme.
Comes a different vibe. Dude,
Mhm.
how do we not have any subs yet?
Oh, they're doing now. Sakidis and Campbell are coming on.
And Cole Campbell, okay.
Yeah.
I
So
hope Kramaski is one of the guys off.
I'll give you an example, Pete. Like if the US gets eliminated in the World Cup, let's say 1-0 in the quarterfinals in a tight game, we might be we wouldn't be disappointed at the team, right, if they make it that far, but you'll be far more frustrated than if we just go to the round of 16 and we lose like how we lost to the Dutch. We're just like,
Yeah,
well,
true.
didn't really seem like we were ever in this game. We
Yeah.
just go whatever, right? It's like whatever.
You want to hear something funny? It
Yes.
is the 58th minute, and France is only beating them 2-0.
It's a tough game, man.
They're going to get third, no? Or not? Yeah, they'll
Yes.
get third probably
Oh
if we
shit, we're
don't if we don't score on South Africa.
dude. We might get a red here
Oh
against
shit.
us.
Who is it? Is that
Corcoran, I
Reed
think.
Baker Whitting
I'm trying to figure out.
or is it Matthew Corcoran?
It's a 19. I think that's Corcoran.
That's
Corcoran, yeah.
fine. I mean, it's not fine, but he's not a starter.
No. Good set piece taker though. Had a nice shot too in the first half, along with the
Yeah.
assist. What did the ref do? No red card. Okay. I kind of thought that was a red, in
It
my
looked
opinion.
like studs up.
Yeah, I probably would have given a red, but okay, we're cool with it. Yeah, but Steven, go check out a game. Like I know USL's quality on the field is not the greatest thing in the world, but the games can be enjoyable, fun, and it's still a professional level, right? It's still professional soccer in the United States. But definitely go catch a game. It's a different experience. Even though I'll tell you one thing, Pete, these days, for some reason, I've been enjoying more watching games at home. Maybe I'm getting old. Maybe I'm getting old, but kind of like watching the games at home on my couch, buying pizza or my own food, having my own toilet, being able to watch see the replays, right? That's the other thing too.
The thing too is there's not good soccer in the US for you to watch, right? Like that's not a fun game to go to,
That is a good point.
right? That's part of it too. Your options are Tampa Bay or Orlando.
Yeah. And I've been to soccer in Mexico. I've been to soccer in Brazil. It's a completely different environment, much more fun
Yeah.
and better quality. Naruto saying, Tack, thoughts on your idol, Neymar, carrying Brazil to winning the 2026 World Cup? So, look, I'm a big Neymar fan, and I don't hide it, but Neymar is closer to retiring than to playing the World Cup. The dude is like injured every other month. They said that he
Mm.
doesn't wake up early for practices anymore.
Yeah, he stopped. I think he stopped caring a while ago.
Yeah, I think he stopped caring after they lost the 2022 World Cup. He's like, I'm not playing with Fred anymore. He clearly wants to like be involved in the Kings League. It doesn't feel like
He doesn't have that hunger anymore, right? That it feels like he's lost that. Jacob Ramirez says, I'm selling my plasma twice a month to buy World Cup tickets.
still might not be enough.
No, it definitely won't. All right, Tack. I'll be in and out.
Okay, see you soon. All right, everyone. Pete should be back here soon, hopefully to celebrate a goal. Hopefully to celebrate a goal. Even though, well, we just got, so there's two subs for the United States now. Nico Sakidis is on. Matthew Corcoran is out. Who else left? Luke Brennan is out, and Cole Campbell. So we get two starters on in a game where we should be winning. Ball back. Beaudry. Just happy Beaudry didn't give that ball away. Nico Sakidis through ball to Xavier Gozo. Let's see how this goes. Tries to go through, and that goes straight to the hands of the goalkeeper. Gozo hasn't really been dangerous down the left. Hasn't really been dangerous throughout the game. Well, sorry, he has been dangerous. It just feels like that final ball has been very ineffective. There's always a lot of time, a lot of space. He can beat his man. The cross is not there. The finish, well, didn't even have a shot, I think, so far in the game. Fumar's from Vegas. You live in Vegas. Maverick Joe saying, Attack, thoughts on Noah Kai Banks' goal and how likely he is to partner with Richards in the World Cup. So about his goal, I'll talk about in the USMNT Abroad series tomorrow. And I thought he had a good game, regardless of the goal. Now, him partnering with Richards in the World Cup, to me, it's very unlikely. I can see him making the roster, but partnering with Richards, I think it's unlikely because Pochettino seems like he has his mind made up. It looks like it's going to be Tim Ream, the starter. So, yeah, I don't think he'll start in the World Cup unless Pochettino has a massive, makes a massive 180. And here's the thing, too. Noah Kai Banks is 18. He'll be 19. I don't think Pochettino will start him in the World Cup. It's too risky. But he should absolutely be in the roster. I mean, we're calling Miles Robinson, right? We're calling it Miles Robinson right now. So Noah Kai Banks should be there. We also called up Tristan Blackman. Oh, wow. So, Fumar Mata, you play poker? Like you're a professional poker player? Hmm. I don't know how to play poker. Oh, you're a professional poker player. How does it work being a pro poker player? Do you only make money based on what you win? Or are you paid a salary as well? Does someone sign you to play poker and it's like streamed or plays on TV? How does it work being a professional poker player? Free kick here for the United States, 62 minutes. Nico Sakidis. Ball goes in, cleared by South Africa. The United States still has it. Josh Winder out wide. Cross. Oh, Zambrano can't get his head on it. So that's going to be a goal kick for South Africa. Let's at least try to get a draw so we can remain undefeated. Because again, we're going to finish first regardless, but can we like not lose to South Africa? That's going to be a throw in for the United States. 63 minutes. And the game is on Fox Sports 2, by the way, for anyone that wants to watch it. If you care, it's on Fox Sports 2 right now. France is defeating New Caledonia, but they haven't scored enough goals to reach us on goal differential. So we're going to finish in first place. Unless South Africa somehow scores 3 goals here, which I don't see it happening. The South African team is not good. I don't even know how they have the lead, man. We should not be losing to this team. South Africa trying to play out of the back. They try to go long, and the United States able to recover the ball again. Like, I swear, like passes completed. South Africa has 133. They just showed this on screen. The U.S. has over 300. We've had complete and utter control of this game. I wonder how long it's going to take to get Brooklyn Hines into this game, or Haynes. How do I pronounce it? Is it Brooklyn Hines or Reigns? Ball wide, Xavier, or Javier. Goes through Kalakiris. Oh, the goalkeeper's able to cut the cross. Zambrano was going to have a tap in. We're getting close. Can you guys feel that? Does anyone else feel that? Do you guys feel that? It's the United States. We're getting close to scoring. We're getting closer and closer. This South African goalkeeper is not bad, man. I thought he's been I thought he's been quite good so far in this game. He's much better than Beaudry. So far, this goalkeeper's been pretty solid. The South African goalkeeper. Oh, I see that you guys feel it. You guys are feeling it right now. We're gonna get a goal. We're getting a goal soon. Problem is the South African goalkeeper. The dude is actually good. If they were putting this pressure on us, we would have been down like by 4 goals already. Can we trade the goalkeepers with South Africa? That wouldn't be bad. That's my main concern going forward. It's the goalkeeping position for this tournament. I think that's where we'll die in this tournament at some point. When push comes to shove, I don't think the goalkeeper is going to actually be able to hold his own. All right, United States with the ball again. 66 minutes. Ben Kremaski in the midfield tries to go long to God knows who. He essentially gave the ball back to South Africa. We don't know why. Anton saying, "Can I advertise my dildo selling business here and you have to sell it in the Trump voice?" Listen, everyone's got a price, Anton. Everyone's got a price. I'll just say this. Your request is very pricey. That's a very pricey request right there. Having to sell dildos with a Donald Trump voice, that's going to come out expensive. But everyone's got a price. Let's talk. We can talk. Here comes the U.S. Cross through the left. That's going to be a corner. No, goal kick for South Africa. It's going to be a corner kick. Imagine I actually get a sponsor that wants to sell dildos with a Donald Trump voice. It would be quite fascinating to try to actually sell that. I don't even know what I would charge for something like that. And here's the thing. I don't think that would be smart advertising. I don't think the people watching my video are their target audience. Just saying. Just my opinion. I don't think the people watching this stream are a dildos company in their target audience. I mean, you guys could tell me that I'm wrong because you guys know what you like. I'm just saying, very likely, the sales won't be great. Just saying. Yeah, but that is true. Jeff Carey might get a few. That might be true. Just say the word. I might have to advertise whatever to get those World Cup tickets. And here comes the United States down the left flank. Could be a dangerous attack here for the U.S. Even though South Africa is very deep right now. Bunkering, seeing everyone behind the ball. And they just clear it. They just clear it. Okay, but they have it. Could be a dangerous counterattack here for Africa. Or South Africa. I'm making assumptions. Well, you have to make assumptions. If a sponsor reaches out to me, he has to kind of like know whether or not I have the right audience for his product. It's like also when we try to get any sponsor, we try something that kind of matches, I guess, the channel or the audience, or at least me, the host, right? So it can kind of make sense. Like we've had sponsors that were mattresses, and mattresses are a good sponsor because I sleep on a mattress. So why would I not have a mattress? A sleeping mask, right? So you can sleep better, especially when you're traveling. That's when sleeping masks are the most useful. So rare. That's a sports company, right? Fantasy sports. Fun game to play. We had Underdog. We've had Jimmy John's. You like sandwiches. We all like sandwiches. So you try to get something that will match. Um, Dildos don't really match me. They don't. So that'd be a tricky one. Okay, but I don't know why we're even talking about this. Let's go back to the game. The United States, the ball. Ben Kremaski. For some reason, 70 minutes and Kremaski's still on the field. Dude's getting no rest. Cole Campbell, delivery goes in, cleared by South Africa once again. As it stands, the U.S. is losing this game 2-1, but we're still finishing in first. Oh, we hit minute 69. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, a coffee sponsor? Oh my goodness. SL, if anyone here knows a coffee sponsor or an energy drink sponsor, we would love to work with them. I would literally drink that live stream, no matter how much anxiety the caffeine would give me. I would love it. If anyone knows an energy drink or coffee company, tell them to reach out. Tell them to reach out. That I would love to. Oh, here comes the US. Okay, resets the play. What the heck was that cross? What the heck is that cross? Cleared by South Africa again, 71 minutes. And yes, France is only up 2-0 against New Caledonia. So as it stands, France is actually finishing in third place because they're 5 goals away from South Africa. So France, as it stands, is finishing in third place unless the United States ties this game. Then France moves to second. So Brooklyn Reigns is on, and Peyton Miller. Peyton Miller is also on. Looks like Peyton Miller. We're going for the win here, hopefully. Okay, U.S. with the ball, 72 minutes. Shot from distance, saved by the South African goalkeeper. I'm telling you guys, this goalkeeper is solid, man. It's a pretty good goalkeeper for the U-20 level. How many shots have we had? I have to believe we've hit it like a decent amount. He's made some good saves, some safe saves. And here comes the U.S. again. Sakiris. Who was that, too? Trying to find Ben Kramaski. What a horrible pass. Yeah, we've had 4 shots on target total. 12 shots, and 4 of them on target, the United States. Brooklyn Reigns. Comes the U.S. down the right. Cole Campbell on a 1v1. Let's see what he can do. Come on, Campbell. Beat your man, for crying out loud. Come on. Cole Campbell. Does Cole Campbell know how to go to his right foot? This dude have only one foot. Did you guys see that? The guy was literally giving Cole Campbell his right side, and he wouldn't take it. He wouldn't take it. Nico Sakiris out wide. That's Peyton Miller. Cross goes in, and again, the South African goalkeeper. Yeah, Cole Campbell has been a major disappointment. He's like Robin, but not good at soccer. Because Robin was a tremendous player. He would only go left, but no one could stop Robin. Everyone's been stopping Cole Campbell so far. Ben Kramaski. Sakiris. Peyton Miller. Cross. Bad cross from Peyton Miller. Saying Cole Campbell's a pirate. Yeah, well, he only goes to his left foot. There's no right foot there, and he's very one-dimensional with it. I haven't really seen much from him to say that this is a high ceiling prospect or just like maybe a bit of a better version of Cade Cowell, even though Cade Cowell probably was, as far as I remember, Cade Cowell was more effective at this level. But then Cade Cowell also from an athletic, okay, Cole Campbell, and he loses the ball. From an athleticism standpoint, Cade Cowell destroyed at the U-20 level. Much more athletic, faster, and stronger than the players. All right, United States the ball here. Ben Kramaski. We got 15 minutes to at least try to get a draw here, so we end the group stage undefeated. We help France, right? If we get the draw here, France moves to second place instead of third. Alan Senora. Yeah, where's Alan Senora right now? I haven't heard of this guy. That's a name I haven't heard of in a long, long time. Alan Senora. And everyone, if you just tuned in, don't forget to drop a like. And this video is brought to you by SoRare. If you want to play SoRare, the link is in the description. You can also play SoRare for free. That's also an option. But they have a special offer for you where you get 50% back up to $300 spent. Essentially, if you spend $300, you get a $150 welcome bonus from SoRare if you want to. The link is in the description of this video. Saying is a semifinal appearance impressive? Yeah, yeah. I think if we make it to the semifinals in this U20 World Cup, I think that's impressive. That'll be a very good accomplishment from this team. I will be proud of them if they make it to the semifinals. Cole Campbell, let's see what he can do here. Probably go left. Yeah, he went left. He went left and nothing came out of it. Nico Sakidis. Ben Kremaski. Guys, move the ball with a little bit of purpose, right? It's almost like we're wasting time. Sakidis gets the ball down the right flank. Cross goes in, cleared by the South African defense. And free kick for South Africa. Okay. I mean, against France, when did we start scoring the goals? We scored like all the goals in the last 5 minutes. Against France, we beat them 3-0, and we scored in the 85th, 88th, and 92nd minute. Right now, we're at minute 77, so we could very well get 2 goals here and still win this game. South Africa playing out of the back. Ball goes long. And the U.S. recovers it quickly. Josh Winder has the ball. We're not really resting some of our guys, right? Like, it looks like Kremaski's going to go the full 90. So is Josh Winder. I mean, we do play on Thursday, so that should be okay. Oh, what a terrible pass from Cole Campbell to Zambrano. My goodness. Guys, seriously, I'm not being too much of a hater, right? Like, Cole Campbell has been the major disappointment of these U20s. Borussia Dortmund player and hasn't looked good at all. Any of the games. Okay, here comes South Africa. And Bodri comes out of the goal and is able to get it. Say Dortmund should have sold him? Yeah, Dortmund should have sold him. Stuttgart wanted to buy Cole Campbell. He hasn't looked good. I mean, look, it's still a 19-year-old, right? He's still 19. And we shouldn't give up on the kid, but it's just like right now he's been having a very poor tournament against opponents that are not that great. And I was expecting him to be maybe even our top player up top. Been very ineffective, very one-dimensional. They just gave the ball a kick and it hit the ref. I heard it was on purpose, ref. 79 minutes. South Africa 2, United States 1. I'll tell you one thing too, Peyton Miller has also been a bit of a disappointment overall. Even though a lot of people, there were some people on X trying to convince me that Peyton Miller was like some type of world-class prospect. To be fair, I do think he's a good prospect. I just don't see this huge potential. There's something there. There's talent. He's also young. He's almost eligible for the U17s, right? So he's a young U20. Cole Campbell, what are you doing, man? Why are you trying to dribble past 3 guys? You can't get by 1. And now we're exposed in transition. Freaking imbecile. Bodri finally making a save. I don't know if it was a good save. Let's see it from behind the goal. It might have been a good save, but we were exposed in transition because of an idiotic decision from Cole Campbell. Nah, that was right at Bodri. I'm sorry. If that goes in, it's a massive mistake from Bodri if it goes in. It's a save, but it's not a good save. Taha Habron is coming on, I think, for Ben Kremaski. Saying let Cole Campbell cook. I mean, we're letting him cook. The dude is just not cooking. We're giving him the oven, the pan, the ingredients, onions, turmeric, pepper. What else are we giving him? Every single spice that you need, but the dude just ain't cooking. He's just not cooking. We're giving him a lot of stuff so he can actually cook a nice meal, but all he can cook is ramen. Just ramen. Garlic, yeah, we'll give him garlic too. We'll give him garlic. South Africa with the ball. And the US recovers it. Oh, don't give them a corner. And that'll be a throw in for the United States. Can he even boil water? I don't know if Cole Campbell can boil water. We can't tell him to cook if he can't boil water. It's not that easy to boil water. Okay, United States the ball again, 82 minutes. At this point, just pull a draw so we can remain undefeated. This is not a good result. We're losing to a really bad team here. Should not have been up. We should not have been down. France just scored a third goal. Still not good enough for them, too. They're not catching up to us. United States, Brooklyn Reigns. Cross goes in, cleared by South Africa. And, yep, they recover it once again. And Zambrano recovers for the U.S., but the game gets a little bit sloppy there. And the South African player just, what was happening there? Just flopping around the floor like a freaking Magikarp. What did I just see? That was weird. Okay, Nico Sakiris. Cross goes in. Oh, that header from Peyton Miller. That's never going in. I could have saved that. That's not going in. Still 2-1 for South Africa. Yeah, easily our most disappointing performance so far. We'll see how it goes. 4-0 France. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. France still needs to score. France needs 8 more goals if they want to catch up to us. France ain't catching up. Not on goal differential. Unless you think France can score 8 more goals in what? 8 minutes that they have left? Hmm. Okay, let's go back here. Victor Jose saying, "Bruh, I just joined." Yeah, it's not been a good game for. Well, we've been the better side. It's just the results not good. We're gonna talk more in the post game about the several issues with this team. It's not the thing is I don't want to overreact to this loss because it's not that big of a deal. We're still gonna finish first. The game's also still not over. It's just a bit of a disappointing game. I think that's the best way to put it. And there's a few reasons here and there to be concerned. And Brad Gerhalter said, "Is this a rotated U.S. lineup?" So yes and no. We started the game with a rotated lineup, but then in the second half, as time went on, Matko Mitrovic did put on most of our starters, most of them. Here comes South Africa, shot from distance. Beaudry with a bit of a weird save, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Weird save, but we'll take it. Here comes the US. This could be dangerous. And that'll be. Is that a goal kick for South Africa? Yeah, Beaudry's just a weird goalkeeper. Like that ball right there, he should have knocked it out of bounds and not risked it. But he risked. That was a very risky save. I don't know why he risked it. Oh boy. Victor saying, have the goals been on our goalkeeper? No. The first one, there was really not much Baudry could have done. The second goal, I wouldn't say the second goal was Baudry's fault, but he could have done better. If he was more well positioned, um, we would have been fine. He probably would have been able to save it if he was more well positioned. But no, I don't. I wouldn't say the two goals were on Baudry. It was definitely not his fault. Oh, good ball from Sakiris to Marco Zambrano. He heads it on target, but the South African goalkeeper makes the save. The South African goalkeeper, on the other hand, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. Okay, here comes the U.S. Here, 87 minutes. Peyton Miller down the left. Let's at least try to remain undefeated. Come on, guys. Peyton Miller. Ball goes wide. Just going to try to lob it into the box. We don't really have many goal scorers anyway, so I don't know how that's going to work. We look a little out of ideas here. It's more of like, oh, what was that? Who shot that? Sakiris? We're playing some Christianity ball. Cross and pray. It's Christianity ball right there. Cross and pray. That was a poor finish from Sakiris. You got to do a bit better. You got to do a bit better than that. 88 minutes. Beating France and losing the South. Yeah, I mean, it's the U-20 World Cup, right? Things are confusing. It's hard to know who brought their best, the level of each team. The French side that we beat obviously wasn't France's best side, right? We all know that. But we definitely shouldn't be losing today. We are the better side. I have no doubt about it. But again, yeah, ultimately we are losing the game. 88 minutes and 30 seconds. US down the left. Cross goes in. That's not a good cross. And it's still in. Nope. Out of bounds. Out of bounds. That'll be a goal kick for South Africa. They're saying, how did France put 2 goals past this team, but we can't? We've been a little bit wasteful, and their goalkeeper has been quite good. We should have had more than 2 goals by now. It's just one of those days where things aren't really going our way. There have been some mistakes, but overall, we were clearly the better side the entire game. We actually dominated this game a lot more than we did against France in the 3-0 win. Taha Habron for the U.S. Back. United States. France with a 5-0 win. Again, for us, it doesn't really matter. Is France in second now? Let me see. No. France to get to second place, they need 2 more goals if France wants to surpass South Africa. Or they need the US to tie this game if France wants to finish second. Here comes the US, bad pass. South Africa clears it. 90 minutes, the ref added 5. Victor, you're saying about Cole Campbell's ceiling? I'll just say it's not looking good. The ceiling is falling apart. The roof has been destroyed. I talked about this before. If he develops a lot, I think the best level Cole Campbell could reach would be Tim Weah. I have not liked and I'm being generous. I'm saying if everything goes well with his development, because he's not been good. He has not been good the entire tournament so far, Cole Campbell. Very one-dimensional, can only go to his left foot. At least so far, I haven't really liked what I've seen from Cole Campbell. And here comes the U.S. through the middle, cleared again by South Africa. I think Winder's like going up top, trying to make things happen. Minute, and the U.S. recovers possession here, 1 minute and 30 seconds. We might have another opportunity or two to get a draw here. Winning this game, kind of impossible at this point. We just don't have enough time. Cole Campbell, release the fucking ball, you idiot. He over dribbles every time. Was it Sakiris that made that diagonal run? My goodness. Cole Campbell has been a major disappointment. Major. It's just like, it's not just that he's one dimensional. It's kind of just like everything. The decision making, everything about him has been horrendous. I did expect a lot more from a Dortmund player coming into the U-20 World Cup. Cole Campbell dispossessed once again. So now we're hitting minute 94. We got like 30 seconds to go, essentially. We're going to have one more attack for the United States, but holy crap. So right now, as it stands, because it's going to end in a minute, we are going to play. Let me look here. U-20 World Cup. We are going to play, just so y'all know, and you can mark your calendars, the United States will play Italy on Thursday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to play Italy on Thursday. Here comes the U.S. for the last attack of this game, where maybe we can pull a late draw. Let's see. Cross goes in. Cole Campbell blocked. And that's a free kick. That'll do. We're not getting eliminated, guys. We're qualifying in first. We're qualifying in first. We're advancing in first, and we're going to play Italy this Thursday. Yeah, so look, the U.S. advanced in first place. I'm going to put this real quick before we go to 11 Yanks for the post game. We qualify in first, South Africa in second, France in third, New Caledonia in last. We're going to face Italy this Thursday for the round of 16. Or in the round of 16 in this case, right? Or for it, whatever. Okay. So everyone, thank you very much for tuning in. Steven Spada said, time to play Pizza Land. Thank you very much, Steven, for the super chat. Thank you, everyone that tuned in. If you're here now and you didn't hit the like button, just hit the like button right now because it helps the channel for future videos for YouTube to push it to more people. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Actually, we're going to go to 11 Yanks for the post game. And then tomorrow, we have the USMNT Abroad episode that should be out in the morning, hopefully. The USMNT Abroad episode, the weekend recap. I got to work on that. It was a bit of a weird weekend, some positive headlines, some negative headlines, and that's all. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. This video is brought to you by SoRare. If you want a special offer to play SoRare, if you like fantasy sports, you should play SoRare. You can buy virtual cards and play five-a-side games and win real rewards, right? Money, cards, jerseys, game tickets, playing SoRare. The link to play is in the description. And if you haven't and you can sign up with it, you get up to 50% welcome bonus, up to $300 spent. So if you spend $300, you get $150 back. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.